Hi, Kelly Lee McFrederick. I'm a certified international property specialist instructor here to talk about how do we actually purchase homes in the United States. I will specifically talk about Florida. One of the first things we do is we do want to find the perfect property for you. And we really want you to work with just one buyer's agent because all buyer's agents will have access to all the homes that are listed through our multiple listing service. So you don't need to chase different agents. You just work with one agent that you trust. That's number one. Number two is we find the property, we put in an offer to purchase the property. And on this offer will be how we want to title it, whether it's in a corporation, one name, two names, the family, how do we want to actually purchase this property and what names. We also talk about what we call a down payment or escrow. How much do we want to actually put down on the house to hold it for us? What are we offering the sellers? So we submit this offer, the sellers review it, then they come back to us, and when we sign it, it then becomes a contract. That same offer turns into the contract to purchase the home. And on that contract, we will have our inspection period. So the next step will be to arrange inspections of the home. Sometimes in other countries it might be called a survey, but we're just looking for an inspector to go inside, make sure that the roof is sound, how old are the air conditioning systems, the wiring, plumbing, are the floors solid. So we really look through to make sure that the home is sound. If there are some issues with the home, we then would write an addendum. An addendum would say we need some of these items fixed. And that would more be related to the structure of the home to make sure that you, the buyer, would be able to get insurance on the property. We talk about a 4-point insurance, and that would be where we're covering the roof, the air conditioning, the plumbing, the wiring, and the water heater, is that those are safe and solid and are insurable. So then we're able to bind our insurance. And then we go into a survey. Even if you pay cash for the property, we still recommend a survey because some of our homes are older. We do have brand new homes, but you want to make sure you know the exact boundaries of that particular property. Even later, if you want to do a fence and for resale purposes, it really is advisable to have a survey on the property. Then as we continue towards the closing, what we do is we wire in money ahead of time for our closing to the title company. We actually close with title companies, not attorneys, and not notaries. We close with title companies. So they would have the initial escrow, the down payment. They would now have the balance to close. And if you're paying cash, that money is wired in a day ahead of time. So that as we sign on the final closing statement, you then would have all the monies in and we'd be able to fund the purchase of the home. Of course, there's lots of details inside of there, but that's just kind of the basics of how we do work of purchasing property here in the United States. And because you're able to freely own the property, the building and the land, doesn't matter if it's a home, a condo, a multifamily, or any type of commercial, you are able to own the property. They call fee simple. You own it. It is yours for resaleable purposes. It will also come with a title commitment that shows who all has owned the house, and that title is free and clear to you. So you certainly own that piece of property. Look forward to hearing from you. 1-727-410-3605 or www.kellyleemcfrederick.com.